Hi guys, this is Miss Giraffe. I just wanted to take a minute to show you guys one of my favorite literacy games. It is called Roll and Cover. This is the CVC version. I have it for other sounds, but just for today I want to show you the CVC version. As you can see up here, the word cat is spelled. So you have dice and you have these game boards, and I have them both in full color and in black and white. And the black and white is actually the roll and color version, which I'll show you a little bit later. Both really fun, but I'm going to show you the roll and cover first. So as you can see, the game board comes in two different levels. There is the harder level and the easier level. So this one is, you can start out with this one and then move on to this one when you feel like your kids are ready, or you can give this to your on-level kids and this to your kiddos that need a little bit of extra help. So we will play with the on-level one right now, but just wanted to show you that there are two different levels. So, and both come in both color and black and white. So the fun of the game, you get these big chunky dice, and you might be wondering, where do I get those dice? They are included in the download. So you get these dice and you just print them on colored paper. And I just wrote it right in the corner, print on pink paper. So that's this dice, print on green paper, print on yellow paper. So when you make your copies, just pay attention to that little direction in the corner. And then you just cut this out around these edges and you fold it, and you can tape it or glue it. I actually use tape just because I think it's easier. You can see they don't have to be perfect. Mine are kind of beat up from being used a bunch, so they've actually held in pretty well. So however you want to assemble them, and voila, you have dice. So what they do is they roll the dice and try to make a word. So for this one, oh, and to know the order, you have yellow, pink, green. And the kids get it pretty quickly. You just explain to them, you know, look in the corner if you need help. And I also have a little direction sheet. So for this one, it says roll the dice, put them in order, and then it shows you the order to put them in. So you can just laminate this and put this in the center, or put it in a sheet protector, whatever you want to do to show them how to do it. So you roll the dice, which I guess I already did, but I'll do it again, and see if you made a word. So C-A-N. And again, I made sure it's yellow, pink, green. So I spelled the word can. So if it was my turn, I would grab my color, and you can use anything for the markers. I just think that cubes of two different colors are super easy, or if you're having three kids play 3 different colors, or if they're just playing by themselves, they can just put it on top. But so anyways, let's say I'm red. I'm going to see, do I have the word can in there? I do, so I'm going to cover it. And then it would be the next child's turn. So they roll their dice and try to spell a word. That did not spell a word, but the beauty of this center is that it still gives them so much CVC word reading practice, because even if it's not a real word, they're still decoding it. So k-ed, ked, not a word. Although, soft C, but they'll learn that later. All right, so this one, and man. So I'll look on my sheet and see, ooh, it's my turn, do I have a man? And again, they're going to want to read this word right. Those kiddos that just guess the word to get by, they're not going to want to do that because they want to find that word on the sheet. So there isn't a man on this one, so it would be the next child's turn. So anyways, that's the thing. They just take turns rolling and, you know, covering, and hopefully somebody gets several in a row, and then that's how they win. Or you can just cover the board and play until then. And I made it in a bunch of different ones, so that way they don't get bored. You can even have them each play a different game board if you want to, but I think it's more fun to play on the same one. But I made a bunch of them, as you can see, so with different pictures and stuff. Some of them repeat, but that way they don't get bored, and you can use the center pretty much all year for great CVC practice. And like I said, I have it for other sounds. I have it for long vowels and R-controlled vowels and all of that kind of stuff. So that's how you play that one. And then you can also play the roll and color version, which is super fun. For that one, these are the easier game boards. You do the exact same thing. So, and these are the harder game boards. So let's say we're taking turns. For this one though, you do want to give each child their own sheet. So what you do is each child has their own seat. Let's say this is Billy's and this is Sarah's. They each take turns rolling. So Billy rolls, ugh, mug. And he would look on his sheet and see, do I have a mug? And he does, so he would color that in. And Sarah also has a mug on hers, but she would not color that in because it's not her turn. So he has one colored in. On the next turn, Sarah would roll and hopefully get a word and color it in on hers. And then the first person to do a line wins, or the first person to cover them all up wins. Or you can just not even do wins and they just do it for fun. So that's how you play that game. I hope you really enjoy it. And thanks for listening. Have a good day.